we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready. Let's go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Colts at 8-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in a double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
1st and 10, Taylor now to the 43, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot him right in midfield at the 50. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Richardson. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70, Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawkins.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So we stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taking on the midfield logo. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hawkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Hawkins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
This taken in at the goal line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Got a man, that's Ward.
Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball. No, let's throw it. And sometimes the defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you get people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they're battling through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Jacksonville. Okay, break.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Hawkins.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Hawkins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Okonkwo.
31 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Hawkins escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Hawkins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Hawkins.
And he is caught.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, Hawkins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Off play action, Hawkins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready? Street! Ready?
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
To throw on second down, Hawkins.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dio Odengbo able to record his 5th sack of the season. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action here on first down.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Get it.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer, 79 Broncos. Ready.
On first down, Hawkins. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawkins. He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
60 Bobcats. Cut 19.
To throw on 3rd down, Hawkins. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, Hawkins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Operating from the gun, Hawkins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked picked off by Channing Tindall.
And the return will stop right around the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The score, Jaguars 42, Colts 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flushed out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's good for a
70
Colts.
Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the
Hurt,
35-yard
hurt.
line.
Right there, hurt. Let go.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Completes this one to Thornton. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Ready?
Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
On 1st down, Richardson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Come on, come on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Another tote for ETN.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake. Hawkins.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side. side has got it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
A give, running right, ETN.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready?
Off play action. Hawkins.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
Indy offense at the line and set to go.
19 tight,
Well, CD, it's all
19
window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ready?
2nd down and 4.
Go.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
That's complete to Ward.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take up.
Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, set!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the set!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.